but it has to be put in the proper amounts. And so, got to make decent grades. And if you're having trouble with your grades, you know what you have to do? You have to talk to your teachers. And you know what happens a lot? And my daughters, it drives me crazy. I said, go see the teacher. The teacher doesn't care about me, Dad. I said, go see the teacher. Teachers are there to help you. And I have never ever heard of a teacher who said, I don't really care, or I'm not interested. Sometimes they get frustrated, and let me explain to you how I work. I have a very smart group of people who work with me, and they see things that sometimes I don't see. So I have to ask them once, twice, 3 times, 4 times until I get it. And especially for those that are in the 8th grade or the 9th grade, you know, every grade builds on every grade. So sometimes people have trouble with math, okay? You can't just breeze through it. You got to sit with your teacher. You've got to just say, explain it to me. You can tell your dad to explain it to you, but that'll end up and you'll be crying and he'll be yelling. Okay, so I get all that. But by and large, these teachers are around to help you to achieve. Now, fourthly, have big dreams. Have big dreams. You just figure out what it is you'd like to do. And don't let anybody ever talk you out of what it is you want to do, because it's your life, not theirs. So what you want to do, you pursue. Now here's what happens with most people. Most people, they can have big dreams and then things prop up and then they just give up. You see, the victory goes, you know, there's an old joke about the tortoise and the hare. The rabbit's really fast and the tortoise is really slow, and who wins the race? The tortoise wins the race. Why? Because the tortoise doesn't quit. Now, I don't care who you are. I don't care what your background is. I don't care who your parents are. I don't care what your religion is. I don't care what your race is. It means nothing to me from the standpoint of achievement. You can get there. And also, your gender. Because women at times have had a very hard time being able to get up. Don't you put up with it. Don't you ever think I can't get there because I'm a woman. Baloney. I want you to run things. We need more women running things, okay? Not fewer, especially my daughter, so they could support good old dad when I get old, okay? Now, let me give you a couple other things to think about. If you really want to be a leader, okay, first of all, everybody's a leader in some way. Sometimes you can be a leader because you got elected, but that's just one leader. Everybody is a leader to somebody. Everybody has some people that they influence. And leadership at times means one thing. It means you can be lonely. You see, if you're a leader, you do things that you want to do because you believe in them. Now, you got to have a few people around that say, hey, am I crazy here? But frankly, being a leader means that you're willing to take some criticism and you're willing to stand alone. Let's go back to the drug party, okay? You're at the fraternity house or the sorority house, and everybody wants to go in and do something crazy, and you just say, I'm not doing it. That's a leader. And they go, oh, well, you know, you're this or you're that. Forget it. You're a leader. Or since you are already leaders in a sense, and I don't know how all of you got picked, but you did get picked. Think about that person who's in your school who no one ever spends any time with. How would you like to be that person who always eats their lunch alone? How would you like to be that person who never goes to the football games or the soccer games or is never welcome? How'd you like to be that person? Well, that person's in every one of your schools. And you pay a little attention to them, that's a big deal. You change somebody's life. Now, let me give you the last thing.